Welcome to our section on Introduction to Prime Factorization in Network Security. Prime factorization, the process of determining the prime numbers that multiply together to give the original number, is a cornerstone of modern cryptography, particularly in network security. The security of many encryption algorithms depends on the difficulty of factoring large composite numbers into their prime components, a task which is computationally demanding. These systems protect sensitive data as it travels across networks, shielding it from unauthorized access and tampering. The complexity of prime factorization contributes to the security barrier, making it infeasible for attackers to reverse engineer encrypted data. For instance, when you perform a transaction online, prime factorization is at work, ensuring that your credentials and financial details remain confidential. This fundamental aspect of cryptography makes prime factorization a critical topic for anyone involved in network security. This introduction sets the stage to explore specific applications of prime factorization in further detail, such as in RSA encryption, digital signatures, and key exchange protocols. Understanding this concept not only enhances one's capability to implement security measures, but also to evaluate the security parameters of existing systems. Moving on to Section 2, the role of prime factorization in RSA algorithm. The RSA algorithm, named after its inventors Rivest, Shamir, and Adelman, is a public key cryptographic system widely used for secure data transmission. At its core, the RSA algorithm utilizes the product of two large prime numbers to generate the public and private keys, essential for encrypting and decrypting data. The security of RSA depends significantly on the difficulty of factoring this product, known as the modulus, back into its original prime factors. This transformation process leverages the properties of prime numbers in arithmetic operations that are easy to perform in one direction, but challenging to reverse without the private key. Furthermore, the selection of prime numbers in RSA is not arbitrary. These primes must be large enough to prevent the modulus from being factored by modern computational techniques. The labor-intensive process of prime factorization is what deters potential attackers, as the computational power required to decompose large numbers is substantial. As computing power evolves, so does the size of the primes needed, which we will discuss in more depth in later sections. For now, it is clear that prime factorization is not just a mathematical curiosity, but a practical necessity in the design of secure cryptographic algorithms. Next, let's dive into Section 3, prime numbers in digital signatures. Digital signatures, akin to physical signatures, are unique to the signer and used to verify the authenticity of digital documents. The security of digital signatures is largely dependent on the difficulty associated with prime factorization. In digital signatures, a signer uses a private key to generate a signature on a document, which can be verified by anyone with the corresponding public key. The assurance that a message or document has not been altered in transit hinges on the challenging nature of deducing these prime factors. The selection of prime numbers in the context of digital signatures is critical. These primes must not only be large, but also chosen to meet specific criteria that maximize the security of the cryptographic process. Whether it's signing a PDF contract or sending a secure email, digital signatures provide a layer of authenticity and security critical in the digital age, all made possible by the fundamental properties of prime numbers. Finally, we reach Section 4, ensuring secure key exchange with prime factorization. Key exchange protocols are essential mechanisms in network security, enabling the secure transmission of cryptographic keys over public channels. One of the most well-known protocols, Diffie-Hellman, relies on prime factorization to facilitate the secure exchange of keys. During a Diffie-Hellman key exchange, each party generates a secret private key and a public key, which are related through operations involving prime numbers. The exchange and combination of these public keys over an unsecured network enable both parties to derive a shared secret key. The security of this process depends on the intractability of deriving the private key from the public information, a task made difficult by the properties of prime numbers involved. The choice of large prime numbers in this protocol is not arbitrary. It is a critical security measure. This method of key exchange is widely used in various forms of digital communication, from securing websites to encrypting personal messages. The robustness of key exchange protocols like Diffie-Hellman underscores the indispensable role of prime numbers in maintaining secure digital environments. The selection of large prime numbers is critical in cryptography, not only for their mathematical properties, but also for their ability to enhance security. As computational power increases, the size of the prime numbers used in cryptographic algorithms must also increase to safeguard against potential vulnerabilities. The generation of large prime numbers is not a trivial task. It involves sophisticated algorithms that can efficiently test the primality of very large numbers, a process that is both time-consuming and resource-intensive. This complexity is necessary to ensure that the prime numbers used in cryptography are not only large but also random enough to avoid any predictable patterns that could be exploited by attackers. Developers must balance these factors to ensure that the systems are both secure against attacks and practical for everyday use. The challenge of selecting appropriate prime numbers is magnified by the rapid development of quantum computing, which promises to significantly alter the landscape of computational power. As we will discuss in the following sections, the evolution of computing technology continuously shapes the strategies employed in cryptography. The relentless advancement of computing technology presents both opportunities and challenges in the field of cryptographic security. Traditional cryptographic systems, heavily reliant on the difficulty of prime factorization, are potentially vulnerable to the increasing power of modern computing resources. The rise of high-performance computing and distributed computing allows for more powerful and coordinated attacks on cryptographic systems. These advances necessitate continual updates to cryptographic standards, including the use of larger prime numbers and more complex algorithms. Additionally, the development of specialized hardware, such as ASICs, application-specific integrated circuits, and FPGAs, field programmable gate arrays, provides attackers with tools specifically designed to crack cryptographic codes. These technologies can optimize processes like prime factorization, making it feasible to break encryptions that were once considered secure. The implications of these advances are profound, urging cryptographers to anticipate future developments in computing and adapt accordingly. This dynamic environment ensures that the field of cryptography is always at the cutting edge, requiring constant innovation and vigilance to maintain the confidentiality and integrity of information. Quantum computing represents a paradigm shift in the realm of computational power, with significant implications for cryptography. Unlike classical computing, which uses bits as the basic unit of information, quantum computing uses qubits, which can represent and store information in both ones and zeros simultaneously. This capability allows quantum computers to perform many calculations at once, potentially reducing the time required for tasks like prime factorization dramatically. The development of quantum algorithms, such as Shor's algorithm, which is designed to factor large integers efficiently, poses a direct threat to cryptographic systems based on prime factorization. If practical quantum computing becomes a reality, it could decrypt many of the cryptographic protections currently in place with relative ease. This possibility has prompted the cryptographic community to explore quantum-resistant algorithms, which are not vulnerable to quantum attacks. While quantum computing is still in its early stages, its potential to disrupt existing cryptographic frameworks means that proactive measures are necessary to prepare for a quantum future. As researchers continue to develop this technology, the dialogue between advancements in quantum computing and cryptographic security is crucial for ensuring that our digital infrastructures remain secure. The field of cryptography is inherently dynamic, driven by both technological advances and the evolving landscape of threats. Continuous research is vital to stay ahead of potential vulnerabilities and to develop new methods that ensure the security of digital communications. Research in cryptography not only focuses on developing new algorithms and techniques, but also on understanding and mitigating potential vulnerabilities within existing systems. This proactive approach is necessary to anticipate and counteract efforts by attackers to exploit weaknesses in cryptographic frameworks. Additionally, the collaboration between academia, industry, and government agencies plays a crucial role in advancing cryptographic research. These partnerships help in setting standards and policies that govern the use of cryptography, ensuring a unified approach to securing digital assets. The exchange of knowledge and resources among these entities fosters innovation and helps in quickly addressing any emerging security challenges. By nurturing talent and providing the necessary tools and knowledge, the cryptographic community can sustain its efforts to protect digital communications in an increasingly complex digital landscape. Implementing cryptography protocols in real-world applications involves several practical considerations. These range from the computational resources required to the usability of the cryptographic system. One of the primary considerations is the balance between security and performance. Cryptographic operations, particularly those involving large prime numbers, can be resource-intensive. Organizations must evaluate the impact of these operations on system performance and user experience. This assessment helps in choosing the right cryptographic solutions that provide robust security without compromising functionality. Another important factor is the integration of cryptographic protocols with existing IT infrastructure. Compatibility issues can arise when implementing new security measures. Ensuring that these protocols are effectively integrated, maintained, and updated is key to achieving the desired level of security in digital communications. The future of network security is inextricably linked to the evolution of cryptographic practices, particularly those involving prime factorization. As we have seen, prime factorization plays a fundamental role in securing digital communications through encryption, digital signatures, and key exchange protocols. The challenges posed by advances in computing, including quantum computing, make the continuous research and development in cryptography more important than ever. The task of securing digital communications against increasingly sophisticated threats requires not only advanced technological solutions, but also a deep understanding of the underlying mathematical principles, such as prime factorization, the selection of large prime numbers, the development of quantum-resistant algorithms, and the practical implementation of cryptographic protocols are all critical elements that will define the future of network security. The ongoing dialogue between researchers, security professionals, and policymakers will play a crucial role in shaping the cryptographic measures that protect our digital lives. The importance of prime factorization in this context cannot be understated. It is both a cornerstone of current cryptographic techniques and a challenge to be overcome in the face of future technological advances. By embracing both the challenges and opportunities presented by new computing technologies, we can ensure the security and integrity of digital communications for future generations.